Hello, dozens. Are you like me? Do you have a brain that leaks like a sieve? You can't remember to take your pills, eat a snack, do all of the basic things to keep yourself alive. Do you also have a hyperfixation on dolls? Well, I might have a solution for you. Today we're gonna take a look at this Rainbow Shimmers Bella Parker. I know I said that I wasn't gonna get one of these dolls because I hate the slime gimmick for the legs. Slime does not belong inside of legs. That's an absurd concept in my opinion. It's ridiculous. But I accidentally clicked on a video by Dripped in Plastic, and by accidentally was excited to actively click on that video. And I watched them review these dolls and I really liked this doll. I just thought she was so pretty. I love her outfit. Great for restyling options, and I loved her hair blend. I couldn't get over it. And I was like, no, she's not useful to me because her legs are hollow. But then I saw this post on Instagram by Dollar Bill. There are so many things you can do with these legs that aren't just put slime in it, and they're adult things. And I feel like it's specifically useful to an adult who can't remember to adult, but also has a hyperfixation on dolls. You can't forget this face, and you won't want to because you'll want to touch and play with her. So that's what we're gonna do here in this video today. We're gonna check out this, I can never remember the name. We're gonna check out this Rainbow Shimmer Bella Parker, and then we're gonna apply her legs to some useful things for adults. Oh, my dog is so itchy. Why are you so itchy? I think a mosquito came in and just ate us both to oblivion because I'm covered in mosquito bites and she's itchy. All right, so there's no time like the present. Let's have a look here. It comes in the new sort of shimmery, sparkly rainbow high packaging. It is what it is. You get it. The display in the box looks pretty because the fact of the matter is the glitter that goes into the slime is pretty. But we've got a lovely display. We've got the doll here. We've got the glitter and the slime here. Who really cares about that? Probably children will like that. We've got some beautiful artwork of our girl, Miss Bella, and her creepy critter pet. These I despise with every fiber of my being. I would rather have an accessory, you know? Give her a purse, not an ugly critter. Side of the box says Bella Parker. Other side of the box is kind of see-through with a rainbow through it. And we've got some hands just stretching slime. I don't know why MGA is obsessed with slime. I really don't know. Can we move on from slime, please? But no, the answer is no. We've got a picture of our doll here. We've got the other three girls in the collection. I really like Iris also. And if I were to get her, I would switch her head onto the Iris I already have because I think this one's prettier. A child having a lovely time with this doll. And then of course, her stupid legs, which will become a useful thing. Oh my God, is that the mosquito? No, it's a off. Never mind. And so without any further ado, let's get into her. We know this is gonna take probably 25 minutes. And I feel like I'm drowning in my own saliva because I got the gypsy flu and she's hanging on. I haven't had an illness hang on like this since 2019, but here we are. You know what? At least it was easy to pull out of the box, unlike a brat. We've got a bunch of instructions, which you probably won't read, but here's a little bit better look of her in her display. Very simple. The thing about these, I think, is the silly little slime gimmick. But I could see how this would be fun for children and how this would save MGA buckets and buckets of money and still charge us the same amount of money for the doll. So here's the slime pack. I'll touch it. I'll touch the slime to find out what it's like. I'm not putting any of this glitter in because the last time I came in contact with glitter, it got everywhere and I'm still cleaning it up. All right, there's a rainbow stamped into that, which is slowly melting away. It's kind of sticky, but it's a decent texture, as you can see. Has a nice stretch to it. Putting glitter in that would make it very pretty. And your doll legs would be pretty, I do suppose. But I'm not interested in slime in the legs. I don't like for the gimmick to impede on the function of the doll, which this one clearly does. But we're gonna make her functional again to our adult sensibilities. Gypsy's finally done. I'm finished with that job. That's actually not true. I have to go in tomorrow to load out the clothes, which is gonna be probably the easiest load out I've ever done because we're just shipping them off to a rental company in no particular order. So that'll be nice. We're just gonna put them in boxes. Here is her little pet. It's horrifying. It's giving Poopsie Slime surprise, obviously, because they can't let go. It's got a glittery gold horn on it. Some butterfly wings. And what is it? What is this creature? I have no idea. Put your guesses in the comment section down below. The last thing inside the box besides the doll is this comb. Wow, exciting. It's the pointy end comb. I'm assuming so you can like poke your slime. Not interested. No, I wasn't excited for this line of Rainbow High, but I am really excited for the new Sparkle and Shine line with the lava lamp legs because I think the dolls look really good quality. There's really interesting design in them, which I feel like we haven't seen in a while from Rainbow High. And like, as far as the stupid leg gimmicks go, which I despise with every fiber of my being, I feel like that one's the best of them. All right, you know what? As far as box openings go for MGA products, that one was easy. So let's have a look at her. I mean, we might as well while we're here. She's very pretty. And do I have 3 Bella Parkers now? Yes, I do. I can't stop buying Bella. The pink for me does it just like it does like every child on the planet. So I guess their child marketing is working on me, an adult, obviously because I have this doll in my hands. There she is. She's really, really pretty. Okay, let's start with the top of her head. She's got 2 space buns at the top. And the rest of the hair, of course, is down and has the worst box hair you've ever seen because that's what we do here. We have to put tons of gel in it to make it ugly. The hair blend is absolutely beautiful, and this was one of the main selling points for me on this doll. There's just something so ethereal to me about what they've done here. The sort of like light pastels mixed with the pink. I love that. I think it's so beautiful. And I can't wait to wash it out so that it actually looks nice. So in the hair, we've got some light blues, some light purples, some like darker pinks here. There's like some yellows and some greens. It's like every color of the rainbow. And it's doing like, it reminds me of like candy or something, you know, it's very candy coated and cute and kawaii, and I'm such a fan, okay? Main selling point for me was this hair blend. So moving on down to her face. This is an interesting makeup look in my opinion. So she's got sort of blonde shade eyebrows that fade from light to dark, but the eye makeup, look at it, okay? We've got some interesting features here. There's a winged eyeliner and a pink eyeliner on top of that. The pink eyeliner kind of like blends out until a very, very, very almost not noticeable light pink above that. And that comes in to the inner corner, as you can see. And then she's got eyelashes that are kind of doing the same thing for me as the Scorchin' Bratz Chloe. They're like pink. It's like she's put pink mascara on. And the way that sort of like extends out like that is super interesting. I think that's so unique. And I also love that they've left this under eye nude or white because it makes her eyes look really big. And it's got kind of almost like a drag aesthetic to it, which I really like. Underneath her eyelashes too are painted on eyelashes, which I don't think the other ones have. I've never noticed it before. That's fun, okay? She's got my least favorite color eyes, the purple and blue, but they look cute. I mean, the catch lights are nice in there. There's something about the eyes, the inside eyes, that I really like, and I love the way they sparkle in the light. I think that's really fun and really nice. She's got some light pink blush on the cheeks, nothing major. I think this doll would have benefited from like a heavier blush high up on the cheek. I think that would have just like pushed the makeup look over the edge. But the lips, bitch, look at them. They're so pretty. They're like a pink color, but there's an iridescent sort of gloss over the top, which makes them like move kind of orange and blue and pink. I don't know, I just think that's really pretty. The makeup look is really good on this doll. Another main selling feature for me. The reason why I bought this one of all of them. She also has earrings, which none of the other dolls in this collection have. They're gold, they say RH, and there's like a pearl dangle hanging off of them, and I guess these are Cheryl Myers earrings. And she is one of my favorite Rainbow High dolls that I do not own, so you know, reusing her accessories, I guess makes sense because people like her. Another major selling point for me in this doll was this dress. I really like the style of this dress. This is the most well-constructed, well-made garment in the world, absolutely not. But I like it a lot, and I'll probably be changing my display Bella into this when I move my displays around for the fall because I want it displayed, and this girl is a tool rather than display piece. So this dress is so cute to me. It has little pink ribbon straps, simple, easy. But then it has a little lace trim on it, which I love. It's in this beautiful shimmery sort of iridescent fabric. Of course, the main color being pink because that's Bella's color. And then there's this adorable little heart cutout at the chest, and that is lined with like little pearl details, which I think is so cute. You can really see the shimmer on that now. Look at it. Just iridescent and kind of hollow almost. Shimmers and rainbow. There's some ruching throughout, which I think is a really nice detail. There's a big flower bow detail here, which I love, and then a little flouncy skirt and some dangles. We could have done without those, honestly. They're unnecessary. But overall, I really like it. It's very 80s coded, and I feel like Barbie, in the most recent line of deluxe style, did some outfits like this, but they weren't as successful as this. And I'm not sure why. This one, I feel like the detail is what really sells me on the dress, and also the beautiful fabric. And that like hollow effect on the fabric goes so well with his hair. I mean, come on, this is good design. Coming on down to my least favorite part here, it's these stupid hollow legs. I'm super disinterested in this feature as far as design is concerned. I think it is lame. I think it's cheap. I think that making a doll this way is obviously a cost-cutting measure, and then they throw like a cheap gimmick in to try to like make you think that it's more than it is, but it's really like a cost-cutting thing, right? I would rather have a doll with legs and articulation, just like the old Rainbow High dolls. Even if these legs didn't have articulation and they were just people colored, I would be fine with that if I'm being honest, but no, we've got these stupid see-through legs. And while design-wise and aesthetically they are not for me, this is a great tool, and we will explore the uses for these legs coming up, so stay tuned. But let's move on to these shoes, okay? They're cute. I like the shoes. They're just a pink booty, and they've got that pearl detail like similar to what surrounds the heart on the dress. And I like the boots, but I honestly feel like it's not like the right shoe for this outfit. In a perfect world, she has like a sock and a pump or something to like really push that 80s codedness. But they're not bad. I do wish they had a little bit more painted detail on them, but like overall the mold is nice and they're a cute shoe, just maybe not with this outfit. And that's Miss Bella Parker from the Rainbow Shimmers line. I love her from here up and hate her from here down, okay? That's how I feel. And that's aesthetically and design-wise, but we are going to take this doll and make her into the useful girl that she longs to be. And so without any further ado, let's go ahead and do that. Here we've got our girl. I'm interested in how this leg gimmick works. So let's remove the shoes and take them apart. I'm assuming they just like snap off. So let's see. They've got one of these little tabs on them. Okay, so there we go. She's got hollow legs, her underwear is exposed, but we're just gonna be fine with that. And let's see what uses these legs have for us, shall we? Are you a crafter like me? Are you tired of trying to find your needle lost inside your pincushion while repeatedly getting stabbed by the needles from the other side? Well, here's a great solution. These legs. I've got my threaded needle here, and pretend I wanna do my sewing in my bed, my hand sewing. We can nicely wrap up this thread onto the needle and just plop it inside her leg. There we go. The thread is now in the leg, and I can cart that around with me wherever I go. And I'd like to sew some snaps onto my doll clothes, so let's put those in her other leg. And I'm also gonna sew some buttons on, so we'll throw those in there too. You know, it's bottom first, do the bottom first. And there we are. What a delight. We have Bella Parker here, acting like our mobile craft station. That's one really solid adult use for this doll. And sitting her on my nightstand while she stares at me will really encourage me to get all those crafts done that I've been putting off for months. So yay! Perhaps you're more of an aesthetic girly and you hate slime and glitter because they're a mess and they get everywhere. Well, here's another way we can use these legs. I'm gonna take my box of cabochons here and I'm just gonna fill them up with some cute charms. This is a cute solution because not only is it aesthetically pleasing, but it's a place to keep your charms. Watch me struggle as I try and put her legs back on. Horrible design. They must go in like this. And there we go. Not only is she a storage container for your charms, she looks really cute, and you can shake her around and make noise with her. So if you're like a shaker charm girly, this might be the right application for you. And now we're coming on to my personal favorites. Are you like me and you get wrapped up in something and just totally forget to eat? Well, here's a great solution for you. Take your snack, load it up into the legs, and then you can just sit her wherever you're working, like so. And when you look up, she'll be staring at you with this face. And that face says, eat a snack. Oh, it's friggin' delicious. First food I've had all day. That's certainly my favorite application of these legs so far. But let's try my absolute favorite. Are you old? Do you need to take a lot of medication in order to just have general wellness? Well, these legs could be the solution to help you remember to take them. So I'm gonna try loading up these legs and seeing how much of like my daily meds I can get into them. Like, will it be 2 days worth of meds? That's what I would like. Those are my decongestant, clearly not working. Mucinex, clearly not working. You can hear it in my voice. Here's my acid reflux medication. We've got Allegra here. I take 2 of those because I'm very allergic to pretty much everything. Cap fell on the floor, probably gone forever. And then of course we've got my Montelukast, which is another allergy medication, but this one also helps with mast cell activation syndrome. So I've been taking this one since I was 18, the Allegra also, and you know we always add a reflux, and these are the ones you have to buy from behind the counter. So that's a full day of medication. I'd like to put more medication into the other leg. That one needs to go in the fattest part of the leg. Let's see, there's some shape to these, so I feel like they should close. And just so you know, this leg is really hard to close for whatever reason. I feel like there's probably a defect in mine. And there we are. This is my favorite application of this. Like, she can sit on your nightstand like so and just stare at you with her sort of uncanny valley face. When you spend time with her and she stares at you, eventually you'll associate the look on her face with you having to take your meds. That's what I think is gonna happen for me. It's like the same as dog training, you know, like when my dog hears the word okay, she knows something good is gonna happen because that's the release word I use for her when I feed her her dinner. I'm gonna make an association with this face staring at me and taking my medication. And I think she's absolutely perfect as she is right now. Let's put her shoes back on. And there she is, Bella Parker pill dispenser. But of course there is one more solution for these horrible, cheap, hollow legs, and that's just to fully restyle her in an outfit where you can't see them. So let's do that right now just to see what it's gonna look like. There she is, fully restyled. I feel like she has a lot of restyle options because I like to style the Rainbow High dolls like in their color palette, but because her hair is so many different colors, I feel like she can wear almost any pastel and probably even some pink, like bright pink. So I really like that about her, like aesthetically, but this covers almost all of the problem area. There's a little bit of ankle showing, but I feel like you could put a sock on there and sort of fix that. So if you really hate the legs, you could always just hide it. And here is Miss Bella Parker, all washed and clean and in the way I'd like to keep her for now, which is just pills in the legs. I think it's funny. I love it. She's my pill dispenser. I'll refill her every day so I can keep her just like this. The more I look at this doll, I mean the face, the hair, the dress, the more I like her. So I'm probably gonna end up rebodying her because I got her as a joke, but I like her more than I thought I would. Whoopsie poopsie. But I'm quite happy with this feature. Just a nice place for adults to keep their medications that they need to stay alive. So she's multi-purpose, she's multifunctional. And I hope you found some activity that you as an adult can do with your Bella Parker or any of the others from the Rainbow Shimmers line. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Just a fun little experiment to find out how useful these Rainbow High dolls can actually be. If you made it this far in the video, put a rainbow emoji down below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and we hope you have a wonderful time. We hope you have a wonderful, wonderful time. Goodbye. Don't forget to take your medication.